Velvet devours other demons and gets more brutal. That sounds like venomization.
If it's bringing in other demons just to eat them, then yeah. I'd bet it's acting on instinct.
Trying to live and be strong, even if that means eating its fellow demons. Why, that's positively alluring.
And how is that exactly?
You know how when it's late at night and you just know you shouldn't have that snack, but there it is and it's so tempting?
If it's been at this for a while, I bet it'll make for a pretty tough opponent.
Yeah, and if Velvet devoured it, she might become a lot stronger.
It sounds dangerous to me.
To feed or not to feed? That is the question.
Is that a demon that I have to fight? Oh, is this for Heavy Eater? Alright, that's just a new question. We'll do that later. Let's do another comedy show thing. I think we're just gonna do the 2 comedy shows and get Magelu's color alt right now.
We were hoping to put on a comedy routine. Any way you can fit us in?
I can, but folks in Ysolt are picky when it comes to comedy. You'd better know what you're doing.
I love a good challenge.
Wow, Rokuro. You actually feel like helping out?
Believe it or not, I've always been interested in theater. I thought it would be good for building courage.
I think you have enough courage already, but for now I think we should set your sights low. I'll do most of the talking, you just respond to me and follow along.
Okay, but if you start giving me some jabs, am I permitted to counterattack?
As long as it's not with your sword. That's not exactly reassuring.
Let's get going, Majelu. We've got a show to do.
Oh boy, I'm not sure about this one.
Oh, I am. It's gonna be great.
Hi there! We're Majelu and Rokuro, a wild, rough and tumble pair! Magikazam! The weather's so nice in Ysolt, isn't it? Especially the sea breeze. Speaking of which...
Sea breezes are bad for swords. If you don't keep them polished, the salt will rust them.
I suppose that's good advice for any sword enthusiasts out there. But anyway, doesn't the air make you want to eat seafood? Ah, sashimi, fresh-boiled fish on the shore, seafood bowls. So many kinds look so delicious, but...
And fillets, too. You can't forget those. Takes true mastery to be able to use a blade so finely. Every creature, not just fish, has delicious spots that make for perfect cuts if you know where to find them.
That's kinda gross, but okay. Some seafood that tastes good looks downright weird, you know? You've got octopuses, you've got swordfish, you've got...
Swordfish! Now, if there's one fish out there I'd love to duel at least once, it's that one for sure.
You know there's not much I can do with these sudden wild tangents, right?
No. You see, I was just making a gag about how I'm a swordsman, so a swordfish would be like my rival, you get it?
Oh, just shut up.
Oh, okay.
So you've got octopuses, swordfish, you've got those freaky deep-sea anglerfish. Some say the more bizarre-looking the fish, the better its taste. Maybe it's true. I love pufferfish, and they're really weird, round-shaped.
Speaking of round animals, I once met this round-looking guy named Armadillon. I'd never seen anyone so round before or even since.
Ah, I can't take it anymore! You're a nightmare to work with!
Oh, that was good.
That turned out pretty funny.
Yeah, well, I feel like our material could have been better. What's your take on it?
I'll just say one thing. If nothing else, your partner was a convincing fool. I don't think he had to act much.
You think so?
No, you're just a free spirit nobody can hope to control.
That's Rokuro. That one was good. That's like one of my favorites. But Rokuro's like one of my favorite characters, so you know. Let's go to Stonebury. That's where Aizen's is. And he's the final one. Then we'll just get... I'm gonna get Magelu's... Oh my goodness. Tons of people.
That's 3 Nordals collected, and 1 to go.
Right.
Usually that turtle shows up right about now. What gives? Turtles, loiters, embroiders?
You mean the Turtles is late because he's taking too much time getting a new design for his robe?
I knew you could follow along, my dear little oyster.
Should we wait for him a bit longer? I'm sure your sister's reply has to be arriving soon.
I don't write her those letters expecting to get a reply. They're more like an apology for not coming home to see her.
But you can't go home because of the Reaper's curse, right? So why do you need to send letters and gifts?
Soon after I left, my sister wrote me a letter. She said, "I don't care if it's dangerous. I want to be with you." Maybe the old me, once I realized there was no fixing this curse, would have gone home prepared to do everything in my power to protect her. But I'm not the old me. Haven't been since I met Ifrit and his crew.
I understand. You found your place on that ship. Even if you lifted the curse, you wouldn't move back home.
Do you think your sister knows that?
I haven't told her directly, but I'm sure she's realized it. She's smart, and she's empathetic. That's why she never sends me a reply.
You mean because she respects that you've chosen your way of life?
That's probably how she sees it, yes. But understanding does not preclude loneliness. I think she doesn't reply as a way of showing that she disapproves.
And you keep on sending those letters by way of atonement.
I don't think it's anything so noble as that, but sure. You're probably not too far off the mark.
A brother writing letters knowing he'll never get a reply. And a sister waiting for a brother she knows will never come home. You two make it so damn complicated. Just talk it out face to face and make up already. It's not that hard. At least the person you care about is still alive.
Velvet.
Are we done here? Let's go.
I did not expect that to be in Nordal, but it was. Alright, we got the final comedy show, and then we got these NPCs to talk to. Man, I forgot how much dialogue they add, like, in the late game, just in general. Alright, I'm gonna do the comedy act last. I'm gonna try to predict where the comedy act is.
Hello. We were hoping we could put on a comedy act here.
Sure, but who's your partner?
Me.
I'm going to be honest. I think you'll be the worst of any of them.
You just underestimate me. I have my own sense of humor. Just act like we're both aboard the Von Altia.
I already have a bad feeling about this. All right, you can play the strong, forceful type, and I'll be the dumb, slow one who...
No. I want to play the dumb character.
Are you sure you can handle that?
I'll have everyone dying from laughter the way only a Reaper can.
I don't think I like where this is going.
Oh, here we go, round 2.
Hi there! We're your friendly comedy duo, Death by Laughter!
Magic Kazam!
Huh? He just stole my line!
Thank you all for coming here to see us today. Now, when you think of Rakugo, you of course think of classic characters like Hatsuan, Kuma-san, Oya-san, and there's the neighborhood retiree, and Yotaro the fool who...
Whoa, hold it! What are you rambling on about?
Does it matter? I'm just trying to get a feel for the audience. Every comedian does it.
Not anymore! Speed is key nowadays. Speed! You need to be snappy and get straight to the point!
Well, I object. Comedy that forgets the old classics has no future.
What's old is tired. Comedy is always evolving. It has to!
You must be some new wave type then.
Did you just click your tongue at me?
No.
You totally did! I heard that! I'm the leader here, and don't you forget it! If you respect comedy, then respect my authority!
Sorry.
Alright, as long as you understand. Now, what are you thinking of doing today?
I was thinking of maybe imitating a clock.
Cut that out! I can't take this anymore. You're impossible!
I love it.
Whew. It's been a while since I worked so hard.
We really tried to practice so the jokes would land. How do you think it went?
Your jokes were... okay, I suppose. But your partner was so intimidating. Whew. I couldn't laugh.
Huh?
Can't say I'm surprised. Your attention, please. I've tabulated the results and I've come to the conclusion that you're all hopelessly unfunny.
I'm sorry.
I don't really care how it went. But when you put it that way, I get a little pissed off.
Anyway, that's why I'll be teaming up with Bienfu to take on Majelu.
Works for me. I'm ready when you are, Miss Majelu. Which bit are you gonna do? Your specialty, Cat Emperor? Or the surefire automaton assault?
Neither. We need brute force to win, so I'm going with Elysian Thunder.
Which means that when things are at their peak, we're gonna hit the audience with lots of thunder, right?
Right. Thunder in the form of relentless ad-libbing, as much as we can possibly handle.
Okay! I'll scout out some local material we can use for our opening warm-up, too!
Great! You do that!
You two are really in sync.
Couldn't you two just have teamed up from the start?
It's almost like the whole thing was an elaborate joke just so she could have this punchline.
Well, now with that settled, let's make our way to Logres and meet up with Majelu.
Alright, we're gonna do that in a minute. Oh, there's more up here, too.
Every time this time of year comes around, I can't help but think back on that terrible accident.
Can you tell us about it?
This was all quite a long time ago, but a carriage transporting suspects to a heresy trial fell down a ravine. I was the one who first found them, and let me tell you, it was a nasty sight.
Oh, right. I remember hearing about this.
Well, these were people who'd made a killing running dodgy shows, so their luck might have just caught up with them.
Did anybody survive?
Apparently not. But I heard there was one body they never found.
Right. She was a girl they'd made a part of their show. I heard they really abused her and forced her to work for them. I hope she managed to escape, but I don't know.
There were rumors that a strange spirit saved her life. As if anyone could believe a story like that.
Yeah, I heard that too. But the crash happened in the deep mountainside wilderness. It's much more likely that she was eaten by a beast. I'm surprised you know so much about it. It happened when I was still young.
Exactly how old are you, Majelu?
As old as my tongue and a little older than my teeth.
From your reaction, I can at least tell you're not my age.
The biggest mystery is finding out Magalu's age. In all of Tales of Berseria.
She had the idea to build a great bell tower and make it the symbol of our town. We'll make the tower out of stone, tall and proud. Then we'll hang the biggest bell in the land here. The wind whistling down from the mountains will carry the sound far, far away. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Yeah, it sounds great.
Where are you going to quarry the stone?
The stone we get from the mountains near here is dense and smooth. Perfect for constructing buildings with.
You know your rocks.
When I was deciding on where and what to farm here, I spent a lot of time researching the nearby geology.
Not only does she have the knowledge, she has a great logical mind. She's been a terrific help in getting this plan off the ground.
And he's got the good ideas, but he tends to leap before he looks. Since I don't get flashes of insight like he does, he's given me all sorts of ideas for improving my farm.
Now we're trying to find the perfect metal for the bell.
The metals and their ratios used when casting the bell will change its sound dramatically, right?
That's right. We're testing all sorts of alloys, trying to find one that produces a smooth, pleasing sound.
I hope you can find a sound that will soothe the hearts of those both near and far.
That foreshadows Zestiria being, having this become Lastin Bell with a giant bell tower.
I still have a long way to go before I perfect my new drink, but I did discover something useful already. If you steep the radish bells in barley wine, the poison is denatured, leaving behind a hearty flavor.
Sounds like snake wine.
Exactly. That's where I got the idea.
So, can I get a taste of your new concoction?
Don't tell me I have to wait 50 years for this one, too.
I just started brewing it up. It should be ready after the summer, but my intuition is telling me to let it sit for 4 years.
In that case, we'll come back next autumn. Make sure to save enough for 2.
Nah, 2 won't be enough. I want to treat the whole crew. How much can you make by then?
I've already prepped 3 large barrels. If I push, I could probably ready another 7.
Great, make them. I'll pay for all 7, and we'll split 5 barrels in the autumn.
What? And we'll come for the other 2 in 4 years' time. Right, Eisen?
No, we'll only take 1 more. The last one is yours to sell as the town's specialty.
Oh, thank you. I'll make sure it's delicious. Looking forward to it.
Okay, I really want to make sure we get the color variants done. All these side quests can be done, like, honestly, in the post-game. Most of them, or in these dialogues. I want to... Let's go to Logos and finish up Majelu's, because Majelu's is here. After that, I think we're going to do Eleanor and Velvet, because theirs are really short. Because Velvet's, we already have the Master Chef. A ton of dialogue here, but I'm going to worry about this later. I really want to get the color variants and do the final dungeon next time. Instead of Majelu did it with Bienfu, kidnap Arch and make her do it? Exactly. I agree.
Showtime, Majelu! Come out and face me, preferably unprepared.
Majelu isn't doing any shows right now.
Hmm? Why not? Did she get scared when she heard that Bienfu and I were teaming up?
No. Majelu and her teacher had a big fight. From what I've heard, it sounds like she's run away from home.
Do you know what happened?
She just kept going on about how she wanted a break from practicing.
So, she's young. She probably just wants to go out and have some fun.
Preposterous! If she takes even one day off, it takes 3 to get her back in form.
Even so, shouldn't you at least hear her out?
All I've done is hear her out. She mentioned something about wanting to go to the Zamal Grotto, but I wouldn't have any...
Did you say Zamal Grotto? That place is a nest of vicious demons.
What?
Vicious demons, you say? If Majelu really went there, then victory could end up being mine by default.
This isn't a joking matter. We have to go look for Majelu.
My precious Lulu.
Zamal Grotto should be near, Stonebury, I think? Yeah, right there. There's a ton of stuff to do, chat. I think we have at least 2 or 3 streams of this game still. There's a lot more to do than I remember. I'm looking at my guide right now. There's a ton of stuff to do. So we still have, like... We are definitely going to finish the main story next time. Like, I want to finish the main story next stream. And then we'll probably just do everything in the post-game, which is fine. Still think we can get this game done in January, maybe. We might have to go, like, a day into February, which, if that happens, it's all good. I still enjoy playing this game, so, you know, it's all good. I get to play it some more. Alright, there's the Geo Tree. Thank you for making my life easy.
There's our little runaway! Everyone's pinning their hopes on you, Majelu. Don't worry, Magelu's here to help!
Yeah, here to help so I can kick your butt. Get blammoed. Get Divine Saber. Sanitize? What on earth is that? Do I want to know? I don't think I want to know. Mostly why I want to finish the final dungeon, chat, I want to have the level 3 Mystic Arts. Also, I want to just have the main story done with, and then give my review of the game, and just to get the main story done. Have it as one expansive post-game. I really want the level 3 Mystic Arts mostly, though. More than anything. So we're not going to fight Mila. We're going to fight Mila after the final boss, which is fine. Because I think Mila is normally harder than Jude. Man, this witch is a lot of health. This is meant to do later. Who knows?